Hey, this is Matt from NDA Express. Today we are talking events. Events are great for the situations in which a multitude of people need to execute an NDA. So think private parties, private events, or even if you're an artist on tour and you're having these backstage events in which fans are doing like a meet and greet, or just all the people backstage. Events are perfect, and that's why we created this functionality, as it almost functions extremely similar to the fixed NDAs, but this is for the mass execution of NDAs. And so in order to execute a new event, we're on the dashboard here. We're just going to click new event. And today I'm on a Business Pro account. And so it's just asked for the event details. So let's just say that the name of the event is X, Y, and Z concert backstage. And the date of event, you can opt to select one day or you can do a range. So for the sake of example, we will just do one day. In the event location, you can put the address, the name of the establishment you're at, whatever you deem appropriate. I'll just put Tampa, Florida. And then this option right here, require ID documentation. So I'm going to toggle this on. And so this feature requires whoever is on the other side, the counterparty, the guest, the fan, it requires them to upload documentation of their ID. And if they're on the mobile, they will have an option to open up their camera roll. They can take a picture of their ID, and that ID will embed itself right into the NDA itself, and I will showcase that feature later on. But if the event is being signed on the desktop, they have the ability to browse their computer to upload the ID. And so that will be showcased later on. So we'll go ahead and click next. And it's just asking the confidentiality period and jurisdiction. We'll just say it's 2 years, United States. We'll just say it's Florida. So click next. The next two screens are asking whether yourself and the counterparties are signing on behalf of an individual or business. So in this circumstance, backstage event, we'll just say that for my side, party A, will be a business. And for the other side, the counterparties, it will be an individual. And then if you didn't have a template saved, you're essentially building this NDA from scratch. Everything is customizable. Please see the previous video or other video on templates, as templates save so much time, and you'll see why. Because once you build this NDA from scratch, you have the ability to save it as a template for future use. So all you have to do is click on the template button, and your NDA will just appear as you drafted it, as you assembled it for that future use. And so for confidential information, you have default clauses, default definitions that you can choose from, or you have the ability to customize it as you wish. In order to customize it, you merely double click to edit, and that's applicable to all of the clauses that you select. And so I will go down the list, click all of the boilerplate provisions here. And I want you to keep in mind that once you click the obligations of receiving party clause, which is the second one here, obligations of receiving party, the obligations of receiving party box will appear below. And so since this is a backstage event, maybe I'll select no electronic devices, no photography, videography, or audio recordings, no social media, no disclosure of personal entanglement, and so forth. But you really need to assemble the NDA that fits your individual needs and the needs of your organization and the event that you're hosting. And all of these, again, are customizable. And you also have the ability to save it as a template for future use. And in order to, again, modify, you just double click, either add language or delete language, whatever you deem appropriate. And so we're going to click next, and it's going to ask whether I am an authorized signer, and I am, so I will click yes. And so then I will sign the NDA. On the mobile, it may be easier to use your finger to sign in the box. But since I'm on my desktop, I'll just simply input my name by typing, save. And so this is the main portal for the event to keep track of who signed and so forth. So if you have a list of all of the participants' emails, you can input their emails here, and immediately once you input an email, there will be an email sent to that participant where they can click and sign the NDA for the event. Or alternatively, if you want to just provide a mass link, this link will enable users to just click on via email, via text, however you want to send the link out. The participants can just click the link and sign accordingly, or you could generate a QR code. So think this is a backstage event, and say I have an iPad or a tablet or my mobile device. I can go to this screen, and fans can go ahead and scan this QR code, or I can print it out and have it taped somewhere, maybe at the doors of the event. But you can generate a QR code. And just to show you how easy it is, I'm going to go on my mobile device right now, and I'm going to scan this QR code. And I get to the concert backstage. I fill in my information, Matthew Kinch. I fill in my email, and I fill in my address. I'm just talking through what I'm seeing. And then since I required that ID documentation be uploaded, I'm on my mobile. I have the ability to open up my camera, take photo, and let's just use this coaster that I use for my coffee. Let's just say that's my ID. So I'm going to take a picture of the coaster, and I'm going to use that photo. And that is uploading right into the platform now. And I just want to show you how cool this is. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen to reshare the NDA. Because as I mentioned, the picture that you take of the identification, it essentially just incorporates itself right into the NDA. And keep in mind that all of these NDAs are all managed on this platform, so you can save all the NDAs save on the platform, and it's really easy to cycle through if you need to find one. But I'll go ahead and reset or refresh this screen here just so you see that my NDA that I just signed is right there, and I can download it. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to download this PDF, and I'm going to reshare my screen so that you see the NDA right here. And you'll see that the picture I took, which is my identification, is right there in the NDA, just to make it more documentable for you. And so that's really the event feature on NDA Express. It's really creating organization for all these folks that host these events in which confidentiality is a concern. And so all the signatures and all the people that sign the NDAs and all the people that you send the NDA out to, it keeps track of who signed, who didn't, and it just allows for enhanced organization as it relates to the events. So as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out at support@NDAexpress.com. We are here to help, and I hope this video was helpful. Have a great day. And again, if you need any help, support@NDAexpress.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye now.